This month you've chosen holding to account around modern slavery. Why did you choose to do that?
So I think this is one of those issues in our community that we're only just beginning to understand the full extent of. So one of the reasons why I wanted to use this particular session was to not only test the force's response to that threat, but also to understand how they understand what that threat really is, to test whether they know what the problem is across our community, and then we can work with them to understand, challenge and support their response to it.
What issues did you choose to raise?
So firstly, we very much did focus on how the force understands what the threat is. We've got a large and diverse geography that the force covers, and we wanted to make sure that they understood what the threat was across West Mercia. And it's right to say this is an emerging issue that we don't understand fully, but I was impressed by the force understanding that threat and how they are nuancing their different traditional methods of collating that intelligence around this emerging different crime type.
What do you think the force are doing well, and where do you think they need to improve?
So one of the areas where I think they are doing well is working with others across the region, making sure that they're getting that best practice, using our regional infrastructure to make sure the organised element of it is understood and being tackled appropriately. Where there are still some gaps, and they have made some headway, is around prevention. I want to make sure those that may be at risk of modern slavery are supported to not be at risk in the first place. You can't wrap everybody up in cotton wool, but I think we can do more with young people, some of our more vulnerable groups, to make sure they're aware of why they might be vulnerable and stop it happening in the first place.
What steps are you taking as the PCC to tackle this issue?
Well, firstly, I think one of my central duties is about raising awareness. I think our community has to be aware that this is happening in West Mercia. This isn't an issue that's happening in some far-off-flung place. This can be happening in our communities. So understanding it's there and them knowing what signs to look out for. The second part is how I resource and also challenge West Mercia Police on their results. So ensuring it's in my plans, ensuring it's in my scrutiny work, and ultimately making sure it stays on the agenda so that we can tackle what is a horrific crime that blights people's lives.